What's going on, everybody? Doc, Average Gamer Guy's back. Escape from Tarkov. Escape series. I think at the end of last episode, and it was bad. That was one of the worst worst videos. If you didn't watch it, it was pretty terrible. I probably said at some point at the end of last episode that I might have been heading to Lighthouse. Not gonna do that. We are very, very close to level 15, which has been what the push is for. We need 5,000 experience. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna take the trusty Mosin. I'm gonna head to woods here. I'm gonna do one woods run with the hopes of picking up and finishing off our. We need 4 scavs. That's 2,000 experience from Jaeger for us to be able to jump in and get that. This is probably going to be a little bit of a shorter episode. I'm really hoping if we can kill those scavs, we can get a couple of headshots and we get to survive, we should actually get enough experience to finish off, get to level 15. And I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about what we're going to do at level 15 and where we proceed from there. We have some things to sell. We do not have a lot of money at all. We spent it all. But I want to talk about what I would do and where we can go moving forward. After this, once we hit 15, as I've talked about, we're going to then start our push for the Epsilon container, which is going to be a really good upgrade for us on this standard account. So we'll be working through the Punisher series and getting some things done with Skier and a few other traders. And we'll keep working towards that. In addition to that, I want to spend some money and some time working on some hideout upgrades and talk about some of the benefits and bonuses that we're going to be able to get from that. So that's really going to be the focus. So hopefully it can't go much worse than the last episode. But we have to, essentially I have to survive this raid in order to ensure that we don't go completely $0 broke, which we went, I think, a couple of times in the last one. So sit back, relax, hit that intro. We'll see you in the raid. All right, we're gonna pop in here. I also changed some MIP streaming options with our latest update. So we're gonna see if they end up being any good. Hopefully they are. Audio pause there, that was a little weird. I'm heading back this way. Need 4 scavs. See if we can get ourselves in a fight. I don't know if I want a PMC fight, but if we can get a PMC kill early here, I would take it. We do need our 25 meter, within 25 meter kills. We got 2 27 meter kills last episode. If you didn't watch the last episode of this, you really do need to go. You just enjoy seeing people in pain. I was in pain for the entirety of that episode. instructions. Where is this guy? That answered my question. Thought it answered my question. That was the scab we killed, right? Yeah. He was creeping this way. Door isn't open. That door's not open. Interesting. Gentleman may have just ran. It's a little odd. That's interesting. I'm not really sure. Contacts are way better. Not really sure what the heck the deal with that is. Scout Shroud. That's good money. Okay, don't want to dilly-dally. Got here. What's the chainlet? Gold chain right there, though. Scav outside. Bit of money. The other thing I could think is maybe that... Oh, he killed him. That's why he's sitting right there. I was about to say that. The question is, do I go and check this guy? They don't even have a gun. Alright, 2 scavs down. Fortunate we couldn't get to that player first. Try to work a close range kill. I feel like I have a decent chance of getting to this first. I was gonna head this way anyways. Let's see what we can turn this into. Real quick, I really need to get the scavs, so hopefully there's a couple of scavs over here. Need 2 more. Gosh, this low-level endurance is rough. If you're watching this and you didn't check out, I did just do a video last week by the time this goes up. Kind of talking about endurance and medikits and how you can position yourself to be able to level up your endurance, even while we're running a pretty solid kit. Really, it doesn't become a problem until you start looting, or obviously if you get any kind of kills. That's really where the issue starts to come in. 'Cause you can get underneath the strength cap. Wouldn't say real easily, but relatively, depending on what you normally carry. That's the other thing I think people don't take into consideration. Their normal carry looks like. I don't have a damn clue. This was like... There it is. This feels like a trap. Really does. We could use this as a trap to get our 25-meter kills. Maybe. Oh my god, I could sit in here. Oh. Oh my god, like 100% you could sit right here. Okay. Oh, I'm dead. Double heavy bleed. It was a trap. God dang it. We have heals. I mean, yeah, I'm dead, like 100%. I just don't know where this guy was shooting me from. Trying to think if I can get to med fob fast enough. We got really fucked up right here too. That ain't gonna do it. We're gonna die.
É, surgiu!
There's a Salewa. This is so stupid. This is indeed the dumbest thing. That's ever happened to me. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Take this. Right, take that. Take these. Somehow, I'm not dead. If I wouldn't have known, I would have dropped. I was dropping that. They're actually pretty useful. Dang it. So there was. There's plenty of food right there. Start here. Okay, so we have a blacked arm. We have a blacked arm. We're gonna be able to get the rest of this up. Here's the reason I went stomach first. We're gonna go stomach and then both legs and then both arms. We want the ability to move without getting hurt, which if you have a black leg and you run, you're gonna take damage to your body. We don't want that. Arms are the least important after that, but stomach is the most important because we don't want to keep taking the serious hits to this that we have. I'm gonna get rid of these. Put ibuprofen on. This is minus 17 hydration. There's a kvass and a few other things, so we can hit this. Get the stomach up. Heal up in the same order here. Somebody or something shot at the guy that was shooting at us. Forced him to pull off. Need something for water quick. They stole it. Dehydrated. They literally stole the kvass I was gonna go pick up. Oh my gosh, man. And there was a moonshine sitting there too. I'm wondering, I have to look. I have to look to see if this guy's live and where he was shooting me from. He's not live, of course. Of course not. So we got 2,500 experience. I think we're gonna be just short of what we need. I can't heal because I don't have enough money. Oh no. All right, so I got a gold chain and a T and this that I can sell. So let's start here. Let's sell this. Sell these things. It's a little bit of cash. Now, shootout picnic, we're 500 experience off. 356, man. Oh my god. Let's just grab this. It's a little bit of cash, which is good. We want these things. Do I have heals to heal? Probably not. What can we buy here? We have put ourselves in such a bad position. This is so... It's not funny. From like the perspective of where we're at. I guess. I mean, I really just have to buy a few of these. And use them. I think if I heal again, I'll get there. I'm 6 experience away. Oh, and I'm fully healed. Oh my god, how much closer could we get? How much freaking closer could we get? I know what we're gonna do. We did it! We're going to the flea market, boys. We are going to the flea market. It is officially open. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Let's move a few things around here. Let's just put this in here. I'm 100% selling this ammo. Is it these garbage? So the first thing that I want to do, let's take a look. I have a few things to sell right up front on the flea market that we're gonna get rid of. We've got a bunch of sugar. This is gonna make us a nice chunk of money here. So we want to be able to do that. Let's quickly just. So 20,000 is actually not as much as I thought as we would get for this. Let's go ahead. We'll put it up anyways. We'll do like 1850. Nothing crazy there. What I want to do is also sell this. This SJ6 should go really quick. So here's the key. Here's the key. In order to sell these things fast, my general rule of thumb for the flea market is to just undercut essentially whatever the top thing is. So you're gonna see our SJ6 already sold there. Boom, we're right in the money for that. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do these. Now, you could arguably take somewhere anywhere within the first page is generally going to be a good range to sell things at. However, I need money fast. I'm sitting at 87,000. So I'm gonna auto select similar, make sure that we click on everything that we want. If you're kind of just getting into selling on the flea market or just getting into the game, I strongly recommend. You're gonna see a lot of folks do this like really quickly. And I could if I wanted to. I could be clicking through, we could have everything listed already and we'd be good to go. Take your time, because one of two things is gonna end up happening. One, you're going to accidentally click on something else that shouldn't be listed that. You're not going to pay attention to the picture. You're going to come over here, you're going to click, because again, you can set these for barters if you want. Or again, we want to go currency. You can also change the currency if you want. But you're going to click on something that you're not intending to sell and then pricing it. Like these mags are a perfect example. I could accidentally click on that, and if I'm not paying attention, I could list these mags for 44,000 a piece and they would never sell. And then I would get them back, and the commission fee, there's a couple of things to take a look at that will help you with that, but just be very careful, take your time. The other thing is most people don't know, is you can refresh this even when you're in these menu screens. So you can see that there's a few listed here for 44,000. If I wait, there's 139. You can see how quickly these are going. So I could probably put these at like 44,750, which is probably about where I'll put them. And I should be able to make a decent amount of money on it. Now, the other thing to take a look at, as you level this up, and as you level your hideout, your commission fees for posting on the flea market are going to go down. We're selling quite a few of these at a decent price, so that's where this is coming in at. It also helps you to understand where like the min and max are. I wouldn't go with the min, I wouldn't go with the max either. Average estimate though is usually pretty accurate for the most part, so keep that in mind. This feels like, again, a pretty good spot, and you can continue to refresh these. I think we're going to do really well, so let's post those. We need a bunch of them. See, they're selling instantly. Things like sugar, nuts and bolts, water filters, there's a few things on the market that just sell super well and consistently and very fast. Sugar is probably the one because people are cranking out moonshine to use for the lucky scav case, and that is fantastic. These Aliankas should also go pretty quickly. We'll probably put these at like 26.5. They should go. Again, you can refresh here, and yeah, we should be fine there. We'll fit in. If you ever want to look to see where your posting is at, boom, you can just hit the refresh. This refreshes allows you every, I don't know, 10 seconds or so, maybe less, 5 seconds, whatever the countdown here ends up being, so you can kind of see how you're progressing. Those will end up going, not too worried about. Thing to keep in mind, you have two at the start, you have two offers. You have to sell a lot of things to get to 3. In previous wipes not too long ago, you had 3 to start, which always felt like a much better spot to be in. I think the shift to 2 is kind of forcing maybe a little bit more competitiveness in the flea market and making it so that people can't list, you know, things for too outrageous of prices. However, there's been a lot of complaints in the market too about that, so take that for what you will. So I want to take a look here and see if there's anything else inside of our stash that we want to sell for a little bit of money. Ibuprofens also tend to be another thing that sells really, really well. We're looking at obviously being able to pick up and make some money here. So I'm going to go ahead and list these as well. And you can see as your things sell, you're going to get your stuff to pop up. We had our chocolate bar sell. We had all of our sugar sell. And again, now we're at 0 here. We've got everything sold. That's a quick way. If you're ever wondering if you have anything on the flea market, pop over. You can take a look at my offers and you can see. And obviously it'll list out what you have listed if you have anything. But 0 out of 2 will tell you that everything you have is sold. Make sure that you pick this money up. There is a timer on this, just like insurance and everything else. I don't quite remember what the length is. It's pretty long, so you don't have to be too concerned about it. If you like post something at night and just as you're cleaning up your stash and then you log in the next day, you're totally fine. You'll be able to pick it all up, but just keep in mind you do want to be able to pick your money up. There's a couple other things that we could sell that would be really, really solid. Keck tapes are going to do really good. Nuts and bolts here are going to do really solid. I just want to take a look at these. You know, these are 18 to 20K. The nuts themselves are going to be 16 to 20K. Both are usually about 20K in the flea market if you can get them out. I'm not going to sell mine because I need mine for hideout upgrades. But that is something to take a look at. We are not going to be using water filters for a little while. So these are another one. These should be in the 30s to 40 range right now. It's probably popping up quite a bit. We're going to just, again, we're going to undercut this. I just want to make sure these get sold, make a little bit of money. We're going to put ourselves easily above the 500K mark. And that's why getting to the flea market and pushing to the flea market really fast is so important. You just have an opportunity to make a ton of money, especially if you're smart with what you pick up from levels 1 to 15. Now, again, granted, you want to make sure that you're hanging on to a few things. You want to make sure that you're hanging on to quest items and hideout upgrade items and things that you need. But if you really wanted to, and I wanted to go max profit here, I could sell all the nuts and bolts. I could sell nails are going to do really well still. Corrugated hose, even at this point in the wipe, are selling for 20K because, again, people like this account that, and maybe some of you out there that are playing for an hour or two every day, 2 days, couple of days, maybe even 2 hours a week, which is a little less than what this account gets, but in general that's about where we're at. So there's still a large base of players that are going to need a lot of the early game items. The nice part ends up being is the markets on a lot of that stuff after the first probably 6 to 8 weeks have really flattened out, and everything is just going to settle where it normally settles. Now, if something else comes in, or there's a new barter trade, or something else that's added in between, like the updates, that can push some of the pricing to adjust. But for the most part, things will level out and stay pretty solid. So drills will do really well, but I think these right now will sell better to the traders. Actually, PSUs actually should be pretty solid. I don't know if I need any PSUs at the moment. We could look at selling those. Knackles and vitamins actually are both selling probably into the 20K mark because they're used for some good hideout crafts. And gold chain should sell really well. Horses are actually still selling really, really well. We're hanging on to ours. We pick up that cat statue, and we'll be trading in for a docs case, so we want to be able to do that. Actually, spark plugs I think are still selling also very, very well. There's some good trades for that. So I just wanted to quickly go over a few things here. Light bulbs, nails, power cords, also even caps, duct tape, and blue tape also are selling really, really well, from the perspective that these are used for really higher end barter trades for like things like sick cases, propanes and paracords, and nails sell really, really well for Red Rebel trades and a few other things. So there's some good stuff out there to take a look at. If you have any of the kind of more higher value barter items like power filters, military flash drives, all that stuff sells fantastic as well. And again, Keck tape always seems to do. Keck tape just does really, really well for a lot of different reasons. So really quickly here, I just want to just quick snap through here. That's all stuff we're gonna need. I don't have anything here. There's been a bunch of reductions in armor and ammo and stuff like that. Nixers also sell extremely well, in case you're wondering. So not a ton of other recommendations for what we have, but you can see just by holding on to a handful of sugar, a couple of chocolate bars, some water, water filters, and a kind of upper level magazine, we went from virtually zero money to 500k, which is really, really nice. And actually probably a little bit over that because we did not grab our water filter cash. So again, about 500k, maybe just a shade less. I want to quickly jump into the hideout. I'm not going to run another raid here. We're just going to leave this episode as it is, take the joy of getting here. But what I do want to do is I do want to get water collector up. So we need one more of these. So we're going to actually spend the 20k. The best way to do this is hit purchase, and then I actually use Y. So instead of hitting purchase and coming over here, that adds a lot of frustration for newer players because again, this top one is selling out so quickly. But again, you're going to see, that's the reason I hung on to all these things. We're going to go ahead and get this constructed. That takes 2 hours, so we'll get that leveled up. The other thing that we want to be looking at doing is probably buying the things that we need here for this. And the reason is because I want to move through Punisher. I need to be able to start crafting 60 rounders. So I'm going to actually buy these items. Let's go ahead and get our sewing kit. Let's go ahead and we kept a pack of nails. Pack of screws and packs of nails kind of fluctuate back and forth a little bit. So you can find some slightly better pricing on these. We're going to get really lucky. It looks like with some corrugated hose being pretty cheap. We got that one. So we'll come back, and I actually do want to get this upgraded. So we'll wait the 2 hours. I'll probably log back in at some point, and I'll get this started. You can see we have everything here ready to go. That's going to be really good. The other thing that we want to start taking a look at is what else makes sense for us to try to upgrade, and what are we close to? We can do some farming here on some light bulbs, and we could buy some power cords to change into wires, get some craft going a little bit. We want to take a look. We need a lot here. What does security level 2 require? We need one of these. Let's go ahead and get security level 2 up. This is going to burn through a little bit of cash, but we have these items, so we can make that. It's always important when you jump into and you get the flea market opened up that take a look for what easy things that you can get leveled up. So we need her to level 2. We need one of these, and then we're ready. Otherwise, we can buy those pretty easily. Because a lot of the benefits and the bonuses here are going to be really nice for you. So let's go ahead, buy those 2. And we'll get that upgraded. So that's fantastic. So you can see here very quickly, we're getting a lot of good upgrades going. We need generator and heating. I don't think we can do generator yet. I looked. We need security and vents up. And what's vents going to take us? Vents is going to take us a lot because these are probably not super cheap at the moment. 40k. Actually, we could probably... Let's just do vents too. Let's see. I think CPU fans are going to be a little bit expensive. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. Let's go ahead and grab all this stuff. Yeah, that was a little bit more of an expensive upgrade, but you can see here, boom. We've got vents going, we've got security, we've got heating, we've got water collector, and as soon as water collector is done, we'll get lavatory up. Really good progress. We spent a good chunk of change. We spent 350k or so to be able to do that, but it did 2 things. One, it's going to open up a ton of space in here for us, the things that we were hanging on to, so we can open up some more space in our stash here. In addition, the benefits and the bonuses that we're going to get from opening up and getting all that stuff upgraded is a huge plus for us. So that's good. That's where I'm going to leave it. Crazy raid. We squeaked it out. We squeaked the experience out. Not going to talk about the raids, but now we can start doing some other things. So pretty excited about that. The other thing we'll take a look at doing here is we'll take a look at our quest list as well as keys, and we'll probably be jumping in and grabbing a few of the keys that we need. So I actually want to look. We need 206 for this. We need the director's office key. Those things we can spend a little bit of money on and pick up. The other thing that we could look at doing is grabbing some of the lesser but still good keys for dorms, and we can start running and try and hit some safes for some flash drives, considering we've kind of got to head that way. So we will look to do that on the next episode, and we'll close it out here. This was a good one. Finally, we got some progress. We got flea market opened up. So big key, the big challenge number 1 is complete. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. Sorry for a little bit of a shorter episode, but hopefully it was helpful for you. Hopefully this was a little bit more informational if you've kind of been following along and interested how we're going to work the flea market now that we've got it opened up. I'll spend again some time talking about what keys we want to pick up, as well as how we can now go about changing out our gear. We've got to be a little consistent or a little concerned about our money, so we'll start doing some scav runs here as a part of these episodes as well in the near future, to show you that we can pick up and make some pretty good cash from doing those. So with that, quick plug: like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for all the support on YouTube. We continue to grow, moving past that 2,500 subscriber mark. So seriously, thank you so much, and hopefully you're really enjoying the series. Hopefully it's helpful. I got a lot of comments that it is, so thank you so much. And if you have questions down below, please do not hesitate to ask. Do my best to respond to everything, so please let me know. In addition to all that, I'll throw some socials up: Twitter, Twitch, Discord, TikTok. If you ever want to come chat with us live, we do stream over on Twitch Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and during the week when we can in the evenings EST, probably starting closer to 9 now, and we're doing that. We usually run our main account, but if you have any questions and need any help, anything Escape from Tarkov related, we can certainly chat with you and see how we can help you, maybe run some raids, do all that fun stuff as we make our push for Kappa, and we are closing in. So I actually got in a fight with the goons the other day and had some relative success, so it was pretty cool. But yeah, close it out. Doc, Average Gamer, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Catch you next Escape episode. Peace.